Hi there, Gemini. It's Maria from the Tarot Shop here with your reading or your tarot reading for the month of January. If you've been with me before, you know the drill. I will take one oracle card and several tarot cards I think it's 6, to give you a message from the tarot for the month ahead. I will be uploading the whole of 2025, but it takes some time. YouTube likes to... It feels like it's a slightly slow process to upload all the videos. I may do them, but then it just takes forever to upload them. Anyway, sub story over. Okay, so we're doing Gemini for January 2025. As I always say, please do not try and make this fit. If the message doesn't feel right for you, if you think it doesn't resonate at all, then pop over to your moon and or your rising signs, because there may be a message there from the tarot for you instead. Okay, Gemini. January 2025. Trust. Okay, that's an interesting thing because I do feel that you've been looking for the answer. You're looking for direction. And what's next? The next steps. Yeah, you're looking for the right way to walk here. Okay, so let's see what tarot message we've got for January 2025. I will say that overall I do feel psychically that it's a very positive year for us. It's a year for change, and on every level, but it makes it difficult to let go of things from the past. I don't know if you've noticed, but certainly it's been something that's been happening over the last 12 months is we've been dealing with a lot of fears and a lot of things from the past, and a lot of our belief systems and all sorts of things. It's been like raking up all sorts of shadow work. So it's been quite a shadow work year. This year feels much more positive. I don't particularly know why, but I do feel that it's a big shift. Okay, so let's go Gemini 2025 January. I got 2. Okay. So you've been rushing around. I don't quite see at the moment how this path answer's coming in. Right. You have been really busy, Gemini, and too many irons in the fire. You know, there's lots of stuff going on here. So you actually begin January by being quite exhausted. I think you've been overdoing it over the Christmas period. So it feels as if you've been very, very active. And actually, the cards are saying you need to just take some time out at the beginning of the year, beginning of the month, before you rush headlong into something's moving forward quite quickly. So I'm just reading the cards a moment here because you've got various messages coming through about almost all aspects of your life here. No emotion, that's okay. So we've got basically work and money. Okay, so you are enjoying a break at the beginning of the month. And I think the trust is here because there's change coming. So when you get the trust coming, and we've followed that in the middle of the month by an ending. So this is about actually an ending to all of this activity. So it's that relative to the card before. So you've been like super, super, super busy. There's a change here at work. Let me go back. Right, okay. So you start the month by beginning and needing that break. And that break has been because it's been quite an emotional year for you. Okay, and you've had lots of things to deal with. Moving forward, emotionally charged. There's been lots of things that have been happening on the emotional front for you, changes. And you need to take a break. So the mental break is I'm just absolutely exhausted. You can see we've got the resting there at the beginning, and then you're off again. And you can see the Knight of Swords moves forward with absolute. So once you've had your recoup and you relax, you're dashing at it again. And you've got some sort of... There's lots of movement here. It's like you're in several places at the same time. So you're running around, busy doing a million things at the same time, and then suddenly it stops. In the middle of the month, there's a break. So I don't know if you're getting ready for something and then it reaches its crisis point, or it reaches its finale in the middle of the month. So I'll give you a perfect example of this. If you're working on a project and the project deadline runs in the middle of the month, so this is the ending point of it's done, it's finished. You've got all this activity to get to that point of readiness, like a project, like something you're doing within the home environment, and then it should be finished by the middle of the month, or it's about a project. I do keep feeling it's something to do with work. So there's a change coming in the middle of the month with regards to work, okay? And you've got all this activity before this time. And then you've got immediately after that, so it reaches its point of finish, completion, end, it's done, you've moved on. And then you're actually looking at an opportunity as, okay, how can I take the money that I currently have and make it grow? So this is about investing in the future. So you've almost like reached the end of that, and it may be that you're just absolutely shattered and think, really, do I want to be here forever? Have I got the financial situation here where I can take care of things myself? So do I need to be this busy all the time? You're going to question where you are at work and go, right, okay, I don't know if this is what I want to be doing forever, because it feels like it's just exhausting me. And when you get to this point of when it's finally finished, it's like, okay, I need to think about how I can invest it. How can I turn this to my advantage? You see, he's got this money. So let's say this is a contract, it's come together, you've got this money, but you're looking at it and going, that's not as good as I thought it was going to be. So there's disappointment here, and unwarranted, might I add, because when you get the 7, you have done okay, but you are looking at it and thinking, yeah, but is the risk worth the reward? Do you know what I mean? As in, is it as much as I think I could have made? You're questioning the whole thing, and you're like, okay, I could have done better. And also what I need to do now is look at it and go, actually, how can I make financially things pay off better for themselves so I can take care of myself? You're doing this for everybody else, and actually what's in it for me is very much this card. What's in it for me, and how can I make this pay for myself in the future? And then you're off again. So then you've got the Knight of Wands. So these are 2 movement cards moving forward. So you've gone, right, okay, I'll begin the month very busy doing whatever it is for this other person, getting clarity on it. It feels like you're working towards something. Then that stops and it reaches its point in the middle. But you go, well, hang on a minute. I've done all of this. Now what's in it for me? Because I didn't do as well as I hoped it was. And then you've got this whole process in, right, well, I'm off again. So now you're moving forward at tremendous speed on the next project. Okay. So this month is all about trusting in the process, that actually this whole thing here that has completely drained you at work, and now it's reached its end, this project, whatever it is, you know, you're going to spend a lot of time wondering, well, what's in it? You know, the cards are saying, right, listen, it was busy. We appreciate that. Maybe it needed to be this busy so that you could take another look at your life. And maybe you're exactly where you should be. And maybe there's a plan. And maybe you don't know what that plan is. And maybe you just need to wait and see what the month will bring for you, Gemini, and actually what will materialize before the end of the month, when you are now in a position to move forward. Okay, so I think there's clearing out. It's positive. It's exhausting to start with. You've still got to finish it, whatever it is. And then once that's done, it's done. Don't over-evaluate it too much. You know, try not to get into the situation where you feel that you've been slightly cheated. Your time versus money. Was it really financially worth it for you? You don't know what's coming. So you have to trust that actually all is as it should be. And that's what the cards are saying to you for the month of January. It feels very much that it's a kind of like a culmination of completions, and then thinking, I don't think that was really worth it. Right, I'm off again now. That's what it feels like it was for the month. Okay, so my biggest takeout for this is all is as it should be. Trust the process. Okay, Gemini, I hope that made sense. And as I said, if you think, oh, I don't really know what on earth that's all about, then check out your moon or your rising as well. And I'll be back soon with your entire year. Okay, thanks very much. And thanks for your time. And Happy New Year. Bye-bye.